Yeah, now we are recording. I I don't know if I can do something about.
Is that too green? Is that what you're
No,
getting at?
no, no, no.
Okay.
Like changing the curve on the fan speed. I don't know if I can do a really good like custom curve without ruining the ability to have the custom lighting. You guys can't see what I'm talking about. I got a new case for my work computer or main computer, and it enabled a bunch of RGB fans and stuff because of the cooler I bought. And well, I'm not the world's biggest RGB fan. Haha, fan, get it, yeah.
Yes, I get it.
I do kind of like it now, but I'm curious as to how I can play with the noise. Anyways, you guys aren't here to listen to me talk about my computer. You're here to
Yes, nobody cares, Kyle.
shut up. I care. We're here to talk about Classroom of the Elite on the Anime Versal Reviews podcast here on the Genreverse Podcast Network, wherever you get your podcasts from, and on the Genreverse YouTube channel. Sponsored by the great folks over at Grow Generation. More on them a little bit later on in the episode. Hi, Saris. Of course, part of the big LRM online family. Make sure you're checking out LRM on online.com every single day for all of your entertainment news, bad needs, and opinions. I'm Kyle Malone. This is my wife, Christine, and our evil fur child, Saris, who has made a habit of being here almost
I
every time
know.
we record. We're
Ow.
talking Classroom of the Elite Season 2. And yeah, episode 3. Here to review Classroom of the Elite Season 2, episode 3. Sorry guys, I'm a bit tired today. Narcolepsy meds are not in. Been trying to use everything I can to stay awake, but now that it's finally nighttime, I've had to reduce the caffeine, and I'm drinking Bright Zero, which is green and white like my LED lights, because of my not unhealthy obsession with the green and white Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Tommy Oliver. I just not on purpose.
You're so weird.
Anyways, you missed last week. Brian is
Yeah.
out ill. Hopefully he'll be back next week. We hope he's
We're
doing
just
better.
Yeah, we're switching places, I guess.
Basically, every week I only have one of you guys. Hopefully all of us will get back on in the next week. But you missed last week. You were not a fan of last week's episode. Brian and I gave it B's. I think both of us gave it B's. But what would you have graded it, and why didn't you like it? So like, what was up?
Damn it, cat, stop.
It must claw boobs.
I don't know. It just wasn't really exciting. I didn't want to see. I didn't feel one thing that I had a problem with. I didn't feel like I got enough story, and I felt like it went way too fast, and I'm still kind of confused is how I felt. Like, what the heck's going on here? What is this assignment? This makes no sense. Why? I'm still not understanding why the teachers are wanting to do this to their kids.
Because they're evil
Clearly,
teachers.
evil kids.
Yeah, they are.
God.
But we'll get to episode 3 in a
In
minute.
a minute, yeah.
So what would you have given last week's episode?
C
A
plus.
C plus. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this week definitely an interesting episode, to say the least. Very, very intense and uncomfortable. Like,
Oh my God, yeah.
almost beginning of that anime that ended up being mostly a disappointment. Citrus had a lot of really uncomfortable moments in the first few episodes.
Yeah.
I thought it was still a good episode. I'm not gonna give any spoilers yet, but I did say something about who the VIP may have been a while ago, and I was right. Go me. But I enjoyed the mind games in this episode, and you learn some things about some characters that I didn't know it would like I knew it would get dark. I didn't know it would get like that. That was messed up. We'll have to talk about the spoilers after the ad break, but what'd you think of this week's episode 3?
Someone hit a whole new low.
Or is it a brand new high? No, it was a low. It was a low.
Yeah. Definitely dark. I was really surprised. And my theory of, because the episode that I was on the last time on why, like what the hell's her name? Karuizawa, like what was going on with her, like I was wrong. You know, it's just...
Yeah, no one was hitting on anyone's boyfriend. It's all good.
Yeah.
We might find out.
I thought she was just like, maybe like this big flirt or something. And, you know, just some people are just like that. So I figured like maybe that's what was going on with this girl supposedly, you know, saying something. But yeah, it wasn't the case. So
it's all good. I guess, you know, we could just go ahead and grade this episode. So what would you have given this, or what would you give this episode?
What would I give this episode? A B plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in the B plus field. I thought that it was a solid episode. Offers a lot of really good uncomfortable moments.
Yes, it does.
I think there was a little bit slowness. Like this was the first episode that I felt like it was 22 minutes. Like, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to always being like, oh my God, it's over already. And this really didn't do that. This really didn't do that to me. So, and not in like an awful way. I also felt like, I don't know, they lingered on a few things for too long. Like pacing issues in my mind is why that's what I think kept it from being an A-, as far as like shocking results and kind of like the twist. Yeah, I thought it all worked well. They got me. They tricked me a bit. But then the very, very end, the results of the test, which we'll talk about after the break, I also kind of felt like I wanted to see some of that as well, like outside of the Mars group. I would have liked to have seen some of the other groups as
what was
well.
going on.
Exactly. So that's what keeps it from being in the A's for me.
I think what they were going for is like where you just like feel like you're only in this class.
Yeah. Maybe. And if that's the case, if any of you guys out there know that that's the type of thing that they're aiming for, let us know in the comments, and that might be enough to kind of bump it up to an A-, like if there's a reasoning behind that. And I always reserve the right to change my grades at a later point.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't we go ahead and take a quick word from our sponsors. We'll come back and talk some spoilers.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. Grow Generation is your one-stop shop for hydroponic grow supplies, product systems, and more. Grow Generation serves customers across the nation and carries a wide inventory of renowned cultivation brands. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
And thank you guys so much for sponsoring the episode. As usual, link down in the description box below. So, full spoilers. Christine, let's talk about Mean Girls.
The three bitches. Yes.
The three bitches. So we leave last episode with as Christine, the female, called them the three bitches.
You can be male and be a bitch.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
I
that
know.
for 2022 audiences.
Exactly.
But
Hey, bitches know no gender.
you got them bullying not Ichinose, Karuizawa at the end of last episode, and that carries on to this episode. And man, they get brutal. Like, I don't even want to talk about Ayanokoji yet. We'll talk about him in a minute with this part of the situation. But when they mess with Karuizawa, it gets broken up by Ayanokoji and the other guy. And then they trick her into going down into the thing, into like the boiler room is what it looks like. Some maintenance corridor down in the belly of the ship.
Which is weird on like why she would
she
go in there.
Go there, like
she's being preyed upon, and it's like, let me go in a place where no one can help me.
I can't remember who she thinks texted her, but why would you be trusting? Like, why?
Yeah, that's
like bad stuff is going on, and you're just gonna believe someone's gonna invite you down there? No. But she goes down there anyways, and the girls show up again, and this time they've got Rika, I think is the girl who they've been accusing Karuizawa of running into. They antagonize her, and then the slap, and then telling Rika, who at first didn't really want to do it, to go ahead and get into it. And like as soon as she did, I was like, she's gonna end up enjoying it. And sure enough, she did. It was a very uncomfortable scene for a minute. What'd you think?
I'd never been bullied like that in my entire life, and I was just like, that was savage. Like, even like with the picture taking from earlier on, where they're like, they got like her hair grabbing it, and she's like crying and everything. Like, even then, it's like a lot of bullies that I know, would have known. They're like, that's too far. So it's just kind of like, that's really cruel. The pictures that they keep wanting to take, like what exactly is their goal? What exactly is Karuizawa being accused of?
Well, it was of bumping into Rika and not apologizing, which seems completely like not worth what they're doing.
Exactly. Oh my God, it had to have been quite a collision then, in order for it to be something like that. So yeah, it's disgusting what these girls are doing. So yeah, it was definitely something that made me a little sick to my stomach. And yeah. So then next, you want to probably talk about
what happens with Ayanokoji, who he could have stopped this earlier, and he doesn't. And we get an inner monologue. He wanted to let stuff go on with the stuff there, like near one of the like exits of the ship, like from there was a door leading to like the outside decks, and the other guy ruins that. But Ayanokoji, he even says in his monologue, he's like, I'm gonna let her hit rock bottom. Like, and he was part of this too. Like, I don't remember who he texted, but he basically he helped create this situation again to be more dramatic, to be more traumatic on Karuizawa. And like, I'm sitting there watching him, and he's like, nope, not gonna do anything about it, and it gets really bad. Smacking the crap out, Rika's smacking the crap out of her. I'm just like, oh my God, dude, like, you're really just good. He's like, it'll be easier to get what I want out of her when she hits rock bottom. I'm just, what? Like, dude, and that's not even the worst of it. Because,
I know, it's like you hit a new low, and it's like, not yet.
Hold my spray. He then goes and leans into it even more, talks about how he can blackmail her from having no boyfriend, and what he's heard about this whole situation. You've been bullied. You're easy to push over. And then threatens sexual assault. Well, obviously she's been traumatized in the past. He brings that up, and they lead you to believe through his interaction, because she's like, "What, are you after my body?" It's like, well, when did he ever give you that idea? But it tipped something off in his mind, or he already was tracking that she appears to have been a victim of sexual assault or at least harassment, if not outright assault. Telling her, fine, spread your legs. Pulls up her shirt, like, really leans into it.
For a second there, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so eventually he's going to stop, and he's going to have this be like a learning experience for her.
It didn't feel like it was...
And he's going to give her a lesson, and it's going to be okay. No.
Only slightly. He does not assault her, thankfully.
Yeah.
But... says, look, I can help you out if you help me out. And because you're the VIP. And is like, I knew it. And because she was just acting so different.
Yeah, she was weird.
Yeah.
Always on her phone for some reason.
Really
and
just trying to avoid
everyone, and trying to like be nonchalant, but not.
And she's totally the VIP, and they come up with this really elaborate plan to protect the VIP, earn the most points that they possibly could. It includes this really cool phone switch that thankfully they did, because Ichinose, kind of like the de facto leader of Mars Group, tries to call, what's his name? What's the dude's name?
Yukimura?
Yukimura. Yeah, Yukimura was the third banana, if you will, on this trick.
Stupid
and
assignment.
Yeah. But I got nervous at first, because like, God, Ichinose, you just ruined this shit. Like, they just saved your group, basically, and it makes me wonder if she's nowhere near as nice and bubbly as she lit on. I'm curious about that. Do you have any thoughts on her and her motives of, like, why even try to out it at the beginning? I mean,
I wonder why. Like, I'm wondering if, like, maybe she's doing that is because it's like, I get why, because Class C and A are a-holes. And it's kind of like, okay, I get it, but, like, I know what you did. That's not cool, but I get it. So I don't know. I'm wondering if it's like, don't do it again, or if
it could be.
Yeah.
It could be like, I'm like
You're
her
trying
saying
to take them down, but don't forget about us. Maybe,
and kind of showing that she's not a pushover. Not that she gave any signs of it. Just asserting herself as not, not necessarily
I'm
the
not
nicest.
Stupid.
Yeah. Exactly. But regardless, it was going to help your class out too. I mean, like, you put the whole operation in danger. Anyways, it all ends with the Class A cats kind of being pissy, and they end up whiffing on the final exam as it's as someone said when the results came out, and Class D and B do okay. B did better. I think they get like 100 class points. I don't remember how all the personal points will end up breaking down, but Class D gets 50, and you get the winners. Class C. Yay, Ryuen.
He shows up again.
He figured it all out.
Yep. Makes another threat to Horikita, and it's just like,
dude.
Why? What is he doing?
Dude, he doesn't just threaten her. He threatens to demolish her mind and body.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, what is...
I'm gonna destroy you. And I'm like, dude, what is your deal? Like, I get people that enjoy breaking people down and stuff, but why?
Why her?
Is it because she's a
specifically.
challenge, or I wonder if he knows things about either her or her brother?
That, or maybe it's because everything gets put on her. Oh, it's her idea.
Mm.
You know, maybe that's it. Where
It could be.
everyone's thinking that she's the mastermind. So
They
she's being
did
thrown
say-
under the bus.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
because
they did say Horikita was part of this the phone switch plan. If I'm not mistaken, they use a lot of names in here. And then, like I said, I didn't have my my narcolepsy meds today, so I might be wrong on who got the credit for the phone switching plan. But it was a trippy episode, and Ryuen is just, man, he's as bad as those bitches were.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll call him a dick. He's a straight dick. He's unlike Star-Lord. This guy's 100% a dick.
Yeah.
And watch Ryuen's gonna end up being like some sort of like character changed hero by the end of the series or something. It'd be like, damn it, I guess no one really is 100% a dick.
I don't know.
It's
We'll
such a great line from
Yeah.
that show, or from that movie.
Mhm.
Anything else to say about episode 3 for Classroom of the Elite?
What happened to? Well, there's actually a lot of people that did make an appearance,
Yeah.
but yeah, like we were just talking about him earlier. What the heck you call him?
Johnny Magma,
Yeah.
the Johnny Bravo / excuse. Ow.
Bless you. Gonna do it again?
Maybe. No.
Okay, just one. Wow.
The Johnny Bravo Magma character.
Yeah.
Johnny Magma. Yeah, him. We should get a moment with him in every episode.
I know.
Just something. I wonder what his like ultimate end game is.
Coast on his looks.
I
don't know.
I guess. You know what he reminds me of? That crazy kid that at the rock quarry where we used to live when we were young. I don't want to incriminate anybody, but you know the one where my big like going away party was at before I went to. I've told you the story. The guy comes screaming through the woods, runs, jumps off the cliff, and they're all like, "What the hell?" He jumps up out of the water, pops back up out of the water. Woo, yeah! Climbs up, runs off. Don't see him again for the rest of the summer. And then we're all there at the quarry again, and next thing we know, here comes the whooping and hollering again. Only he's on a bike, and then just flies off the cliff, hits the water. We're all like, damn, again. Pops up, he's all like, yeah,
I
woo,
don't remember this
my
story.
bike. And he tried to go get his bike. He's like, dude, that's gone, man. So he climbs up out of the water. Never saw him again. That's what that Koenji, isn't that his name?
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. That's what that's what it'll be like. Like he shows up just every now and then at the end of school. It's gonna be like, where the hell? What? He's like,
oh, you're here.
He's like got super amount of points and good grades and shit like that. That's what he'll end up being like.
That's funny.
My brain. I'm sorry, guys. We've rambled on a bit today. Hopefully next week we'll have all three of us and a more functioning Kyle brain. In the meantime, check out lrmonline.com. Oh, that's not the website. There's the website every day for everything from celebrity interviews to written reviews, news, articles, leaks, rumors, our opinions on some of this stuff. Check all of that out. All of our podcasts go up on every podcast app you can imagine. I've got SoundCloud up here for the moment. We've got the Daily Cup of Genre, does daily, Monday through Friday, news and trailers and whatever Manny and I or whoever's on wants to talk about. Breaking Geek Radio, the podcast, weekly long form podcasts, everything in entertainment, usually a movie or show review as well. Marvel Multiverse Mayhem might be on this week, might not, because Miss Marvel's over and Nick is off this week, and I don't want to talk news by myself, but we'll be doing news, leaks, and rumors until the next thing to review hits. And of course, the Cantina doing Star Wars news and reviews. All of those go up on our YouTube channel. Please hit the red subscribe button. Thanks to all 252 of you so far. Thank you. Please do check all that out. And we also do, or I for the time do, the Genre Shot trailer reactions on the YouTube channel. So yeah, check all of that wonderful stuff out. Christine, anything else to say?
No, I'm good.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you next week. Bye. I'm not on the button.
No, you're not.
I'm still clicking because I'm being stupid.